When you're starting to look for articles and reports on industries, finding out the NAICS code, which stands for North American Industry Classification System, can be a big help in limiting your search to relevant results. The codes are used by researchers, by the government, and by publishers to make sure that they are using consistent uh, coding for different businesses within an industry. The NAICS codes are revised regularly by the United States, Canada, and Mexico, but they do not always reflect really new industries. The best way to look up the NAICS code for the industry you're looking for is to go to the census site, which holds all of the NAICS codes, including NAICS codes from years past. The census site is listed on the PowerPoint, but it's also very easy just to Google NAICS and it will be usually the first or second result in your list. NAICS codes, when presented in full, are 6 digits, but every part of their construction means something. So the first 2 digits represent the sector, and you can search on sector codes. So the sector for healthcare and social assistance is 62. When you put together the first 2 digits with the third digit, you get the subsector number. So here 621 refers to ambulatory healthcare services. When you get to the fourth digit, you're actually getting to the industry group, which is a little bit more specific. And some of our databases, such as First Research, which is an industry database, will provide entries on industry groups that can be really useful, even though it's not the specific industry you're interested in. The fifth digit represents the industry itself, and here we've got 62149 is other outpatient centers. They've broken the outpatient care centers into different groups, and this is the last group, which is other. And when we add the 6th code number to the code, we get the full NAICS code, and we see that the outpatient care center that we're talking about with the 6th number added is kidney dialysis centers. Now, these NAICS codes can be used to search in Google. You will return some results when you put in your industry code into Google, including some reports, some government documents, but they're also used in business databases, and that's where they can be really useful in terms of narrowing down your results list. So here we are in Business Source Premier, which is one of the 2 main databases that you might look for industry articles and reports. And I've got the number 621492, which is the number you might remember as dialysis centers. And what I'm going to do, instead of just putting this number in, you could, I mean, it'll be fine. You'll get a little bit of noise with your search. But you can go over to select a field, and then you can select IC, which is NAICS code or description. And then when I run that search, I'm going to get every article that is coded with kidney dialysis center industry as being related to it. And some of these will be very specific articles, and some of them will be broad articles about the industry. So what you can do is go over on the left-hand side and look at the limits. You can limit to trade publications if you like. But I'm going to show you another thing. When we click on Show More under Source Types, you can also select Industry Profiles. You can select SWOT Analysis, and you can update your results and narrow it down to only the relevant ones. So using the NAICS code is a powerful way of narrowing down what you will find in searching Of course, you can still search under kidney dialysis centers. Um, you don't have to limit yourself to the NAICS code, but it's just a really good way to get started so that you know you are searching the exact industry you're looking for.